here.
What a way to kick things off here. Thank you for joining us. OnlyWrestlingLive.com.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Hero here. And what a way to kick things off with the OWA Women's Championship on the
and her
line.
opponent.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing very well, Vamp. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
It is cold in the Windy City. It was about to heat things up here tonight because the OWA Women's Championship about to be defended. The first ever women's champion here in the OWA on the scene. Thank you for joining us here live, whether it's on Title Match Network, on Beam Sports Channel, Lights Out Sports, or wherever you may find OnlyWrestlers.com's live competition, Only Wrestling Association, taking professional wrestling by
From
storm.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yo, where's this?
She
Okay,
es una
I'm very aware of
superestrella,
Tessa,
la
of course.
diamante.
The other girl,
Ella
give me
es
some background
Tessa Blanchard.
Well, this is a huge opportunity for the challenger, Harley Hudson.
Harley, okay. Where's she from?
She's
Yes.
from Liverpool.
Liverpool, like the Beatles.
What's the matter with you?
She's from Merseyside. You know Merseybeat. That's what they played in 1960 when they started.
And ladies
Come
and
on,
gentlemen,
Vamp.
this is for the
So
Ultimate
it's gonna be one
Women's
of them kind of
Wrestling
nights,
Harley Hudson.
Championship.
Looking
This is exciting.
looking to capture gold for the first time here in the OWA. What a debut for Harley Hudson. She's able to wrestle away the OWA Women's Championship from the undeniable diamond in Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard, former TNA World Champion, defeated Sami Callihan for that championship. Harley Hudson has been in tag team competition one time with Tessa Blanchard. They've barely laid hands on each other, their first singles bout, and the first time Harley Hudson doing any wrestling outside of TNA in the U.S.
I'm anxious to see the clash of styles here. Are you a fan of wrestling from London, from England, from Europe, anything like that? Are you familiar with it?
Oh, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if that's what we're going to get from Harley here tonight.
My familiarity with Liverpool is with George, Paul, John, and Ringo, and we'll see if Harley Hudson's able to put her name on my short list. If she's able to wrestle away that OWA Women's Championship, she will definitely go to the top of the ranks. One of the newest signees to TNA Wrestling. And as you brought up, Mark, they were in tag team competition on TNA Explosion just a few weeks ago. First time ever one-on-one competition here tonight to kick off Frozen Fury.
She got that hold on there pretty tight there. There you go, look at that. Oh.
Harley gets out of it, though.
Harley Hudson, one of those new faces in the women's division of TNA. As you mentioned, though, Tessa Blanchard, a former not just women's champion, but a former heavyweight champion of TNA. Top of the mountain, Tessa Blanchard knows how to get the job done. That's why she is the first and only OWA women's champion. But talk about an upset. Vampiro, Harley Hudson, she's able to walk away as women's champion. Would you be shocked by that?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, yes and no. Yes, because
Whoa.
because of the experience that Tessa's got, right? All over. I mean, look at who she is. Her name alone, but then again, all her international experience. But that's just because I'm ignorant to the fact of what I'm seeing. I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing her in action, and I truly believe if she did, then it would be worth it, right? She would have earned it, obviously.
And speaking of experience, you saw that pinning combination of Harley Hudson, that lack of experience, maintained the hold. Tessa Blanchard showing that veteran experience of positioning herself to where it was actually Harley's shoulders were on the mat, forcing that break. This is going to be an uphill battle, in my opinion, for the young girl from Liverpool and Harley Hudson.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Johnny Saint, you ever get Johnny Saint, that kind of rockable rock? And Dynamite Kid and all that lock wrestling, we just saw some of that, and that's straight from overseas.
Well, Tessa is not going to shy away from grappling if she needs to. Harley staying on relentlessly. You talk about a difference in experience, pinning attempt there. The difference in age is about the same as the difference in experience. Both started wrestling very young. Tessa is a little bit older. Harley's got more than 6 years in at this point.
Wow.
Big shoulder tackle.
And considering the pedigree of Tessa Blanchard, I'm very impressed that Harley Hudson pretty even on points so far. And look at that, tying up Tessa Blanchard, throwing her to the ropes. And meet in the middle, down goes Tessa.
But you know what I'm seeing right here? There's the inexperience. She's not trying to win the match. When she's got Tessa rocked like that, you can't let her have those 2-3 seconds to recover, because that's not going to go well.
Harley Hudson on top here. The self-professed real-life fairy tale princess.
Hudzilla, if you will. Oh!
I don't know what that was, but...
Well, that was Tessa running into a brick wall.
Cool that she doesn't skip leg day. As Harley Hudson with the Bulldog taking down Tessa Blanchard. The OWA Women's Championship is on the line. Nice leg drop from Hudson. Cover here. No, only a 2.
I see no fear. You know what I'm seeing here? We talked about our lack of experience, but I'm seeing somebody who's patient, not rushing.
It's something beyond your years. Harley Hudson, a lot of times, sometimes when you have that inexperience, they'll rush into those kind of competition. Are you impressed that Harley Hudson's able to kind of keep that calm, cool, collected attitude, at least thus far?
Yeah, like I really am, truly am.
And then there is the intensity of Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, you talk about not necessarily keeping her cool. Tessa Blanchard showing the ferocity that she has become known for here in the OWA.
That's like you. You kind of keep your cool when I'm next to you because you get all excited.
Well, I mean, I saw the merch on your table there, Vamp. You're a hardcore icon, but those figure boxes, they show back when you were a heartthrob in the magazines in Mexico.
That's a nightmare from the past, my friend.
Those are the two sides of Vampiro. So
it's amazing. Great to have Vampiro on guest commentary here tonight for OWA. Frozen Fury cover here from Tessa Blanchard.
Nice.
Legend in the building like Vampiro. All the legends are right here on OnlyWrestlers.com. Make sure you subscribe today. And speaking of legends, Tessa Blanchard, the daughter of one of the 4 horsemen, Tully Blanchard. Tully had a big hand to play in Tessa Blanchard winning that OWA Women's Championship. I was there in New Orleans. It was Tessa Blanchard versus Danny Moe versus Persephone. Tessa Blanchard walked away with the gold, not in small part due to Tully Blanchard.
we see Tessa often use the slingshot suplex and other specialties of Tully. Perhaps that's coming here right now, working on the knee of Harley Hudson. We saw some Indian deathlocks and the like, Vampiro. Talk to me about the strategy that may be employed here.
I think she's just trying to wear her down. You know, at first it looked like it was just a test of strength, meaning test of wills. Then it was a little bit of going back and forth to kind of see if something would open up, much like a boxer throwing a jab to see what combinations he's going to stick with. And I truly believe that she's going to work the leg and just kind of take the steam out of her, because she's younger, as you pointed out, and a little bit more energetic, so you got to kind of take the air out of the tires.
You saw the moment that Harley Hudson landed on the outside, tending to that leg. I think the damage might have already been done. That is the proficiency, that is the excellence, that is the undeniable diamond Tessa Blanchard already in this matchup. The OWA Women's title, you can tell, means so much to Tessa Blanchard. But Vampiro, I got to ask you,
sure,
is there a blemish on the record of Tessa already, considering the fact that maybe she didn't win this championship fair and square from the get-go?
I'd say no. because, you know, it is professional wrestling, and if the shoe was on the other foot, they would, you know, you would say it was justified. So I don't really like to pick sides. You know, somebody, when you get your hand raised, you take what you can get in this business.
Now this is a very uncomfortable position to be in. We just saw Harley getting fish hooked. Now these two competitors seeming to register the referee's count and get back in there.
You only win those matches center of the ring. Cover here.
See, that's what I like to see. Try to win the match.
Look at Tessa driving that forearm right in the face of Harley Hudson here with the OWA Women's Championship on the line.
Well, we'll say this, if Tessa cares at all about the way she won it, it's not going to affect what happens here tonight. I haven't seen Tully.
Look, what did I tell you? Work the leg, take the air to the tires.
Tessa Blanchard knows how to zero in on a body part lesson she's well learned from her father, Tully Blanchard, of course, Magnum TA. Also the stepfather, Tessa Blanchard. You know that if you want to come up in this business, you talk about the lack of experience or the difference in the age between these two ladies. Tessa Blanchard's basically been raised in this business from the get-go. Not really an even matchup in terms of experience between Tessa and Harley Hudson.
I mean, it's like when Led Zeppelin tried to replace their drummer. Didn't work, and they put in John Bonham's son.
There's only one John Bonham.
And then this is like Tessa, you know, look at who her dad was. Look at who she grew up around.
You saw when Vim didn't want me to do music talk, and now we're right back to
You mentioned that other group that just kind of sucked. What were they called?
Well, Harley looking to get her, maybe reaching for that rope. Very close to out of bounds here. Harley gets out of
Vampiro, you don't strike me as a Beatles fan. Is that the issue? Now, I love Led Zeppelin for the next one. Forget Neil Peart, forget Keith Moon. I'm a John Bonham guy all day long. But the thing about when you become a legend, whether it's in music, whether it's in professional wrestling, there's always so many great names that you have to live up to. Yeah. Is there more pressure on Tessa Blanchard that has to live up to that Blanchard name, or to someone like Harley Hudson who's trying to make a name for herself? Especially here in the OWA, a chance at the championship.
I think in the beginning, you know, Tessa went through that, but I think she's already earned that. She's come over that hump. So I think the challenger, Harley, I think she's the one who's nervous.
Cover here. Harley Hudson trying to keep the pressure on, finding the opening there. Only got a 2 count.
Staying right on Tessa, coming down with some right fists.
But no pin attempt. That'll come in time.
Well, is that the hubris of Tessa Blanchard, or is it Harley Hudson that she just assumes that maybe someone like Tessa Blanchard has a lack of confidence in herself, that those kind of strikes would not keep Tessa Blanchard down, that she's got to go for some kind of high offense move?
Maybe, but there was a story I read that this one boxer, bare knuckle fighter, when he was really young, he threw 100,000 punches a match. Now that he's older and just trying to make money to eat bare knuckle boxing, he's real careful about the punches he throws because of the damage he's done through his hands through ego. So I'm seeing a little bit of that right now.
Harley Hudson's got to keep on the pressure, and I appreciate that she's trying to keep the advantage here, looking to hit something big, but taking a lot of time to set Tessa Blanchard up. What I can only imagine is going to be some big offensive move on the top rope. This is a bad position for the OWA Women's Champion.
You see that? The strategy of taking her leg out, she was just trying to shake out. It was probably asleep. So, you know, good thing that let's see what, I don't know what, you know, this is a big risky move to put weight on a leg that's been injured like that.
Even getting Tessa up there, you saw it hurt Harley's leg.
Tessa Blanchard is biting the face of Harley Hudson. It goes for almost a sunset flip into maybe a powerbomb, but Harley Hudson holding on. And look at Tessa Blanchard hitting that leg that she's worked on this whole matchup.
Tessa not shy to protect what is hers.
Oh, but look at Harley Hudson trying to reverse it. Face first goes Tessa Blanchard in that top turnbuckle here.
Yeah, I was in a bar fight one time. It looked just like that. But that was, you know, another story. Good comeback.
Was the guy you were in the ring with, was it Tessa or was it Harley Hudson? Or are we going to not worry about it because we got a championship on the line here and cover, but 2 count only.
Good. Nice.
Those cutters can come from out of nowhere. Tessa Blanchard, well versed. Another cover here from the champ. And there's another 2 count. And Tessa Blanchard doesn't seem to believe that Harley Hudson's staying in this one.
Man, she's really taking it to her. I think, you know, Tessa, you know when you smell blood, right?
Tessa Blanchard, incensed on her face. The first ever OW Women's Champion. Does not want to lose here tonight, but
gets caught.
This is going to be a nightmare here tonight in Frozen Fury, but no, again, Tessa gets the shoulder up.
I think that referee screwed everything up and he was too close. She might have got the 3 count there. She kicked that referee right in the groin, but probably can't do that here, can you?
I think that would be frowned upon.
Would it?
Only
I mean,
wrestlers.
if I did it.
Oh, well, no one can really control what you do, Vamp. No, yes, sir. If you want that to happen, go for it.
Fireman care position. Look at Tessa immediately. You saw Harley Hudson get some kind of separation, but Tessa right there to meet her. And talk about meeting in the middle. Right there into the ropes. Tessa Blanchard keeping the offense, keeping the pressure on the challenger, Harley Hudson. Tessa Blanchard showing why she is so undeniable. Oh, no, but Harley Hudson moves out of the way.
No water in the pool there for Tessa. Harley now bringing her to the outside.
Tessa's got some condition. Both of these athletes. This is going pretty long, pretty hard.
You got to definitely be
Excellent
ready to fight if you're going to take it to Tessa Blanchard, and Harley Hudson clearly knows what's on the line. OnlyWrestlers.com has been bringing the fight here to professional wrestling, bringing the fight to indie wrestling, and the OWA, the crown jewel here on OWA, is Harley Hudson in position for the upset here. Oh, Tessa Blanchard says not right now.
Well, she just kicked the living Jesus out of her.
Look at that. How quickly did Tessa Blanchard throw Harley Hudson right back in the ring. Now Tessa Blanchard scaling to the top rope. What's going to happen here?
Harley out of the way again.
Tessa Blanchard looking for something big. Oh, looking for the bustle DDT.
Nice.
Oh, the reversal here. But no, it's again a 2 count only for Hudson.
Oh, damn.
Fluid movements there from Harley, but Tessa just keeps
Jesus.
going.
My God, buzzsaw DDT from Tessa Blanchard. Cover. That's it.
Absolutely. Spikes her and stacks her.
Well, that was an incredible performance from the challenger, Harley Hudson, all the way across the pond from Liverpool, making a name for himself, not just in TNA, but here in OWA. But I can't say that anyone should be surprised that the undeniable diamond, Tessa Blanchard, is still the OWA Women's Champion. We'll be back soon with more wrestling here at Frozen Fury for OnlyWrestlers.com.